event. Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome to webinar number 2, all you fabulous Yolo Rum investors. I'm producer WIGNZ, Jared Wiggin, the Chief Digital Officer for Yolo Rum. And of course, we got with us the founder, the CEO, the man of many names, Phil Guerin.
Hi guys, how you doing? Welcome to our second webinar. This is a big deal. We've been working on this and put it together. They're going to keep getting better. Each one's going to be a little bit different. This one is going to be different than the last one. So we welcome you guys. We had a successful campaign.
Oh, it was an amazing campaign. We're going to get right into it. I do want to let you guys know, Chris, Shannon, Malcolm, Crystal, Josh, we got David in Westminster. I'm monitoring all of your conversations, all your questions that you have right here. So we will get to those. We're going to do a question and answer so that way we can help you because, I mean, obviously you're an investor, so we want to make sure that you're involved with this process. But we're going to get right into it and start with the slideshow. Hopefully everyone can hear us okay. If not, let us know and we will adjust what we can. So we're going to start out with just welcome to the webinar number 1, and then we're going to go ahead and go on to the next slide, which is the campaign recap, as Phil was talking about. Successful campaign with 1,163 investors, and we raised a total of $470,633.
Thank you guys for all your hard-earned money. Most of all, thank you for your support, getting out there and really supporting us, asking for the product, buying the product. You guys have been awesome. We're going to ask you to actually continue your push and help us push this into more markets and continue getting it out to the markets that we're already in.
Yeah, welcome to everyone that just joined us. We got people from Tennessee, New York City. So you can see that the investors are all over the world, are all over the country, and so we just it really shows you the power of what we can do because together we're going to be able to take over the world. This picture that you're seeing right here was from our investors party. A lot of people came out to that. We're going to have another one here soon, but that was a great successful event. A lot of people got to hang out with Larry and Kathy, who are also owners of Yolo Rum. But so that was just a great night and a great event. The most important thing right now for everyone that's watching is we need you to ask for Yolo Rum, buy Yolo Rum, share Yolo Rum, and tell your friends about Yolo Rum. And you already have. I mean, we got Scott Farmer. He's one of the guys who reaches out to us regularly. He was at the investors party. He's been on it. I mean, he took his picture and he was telling us, hey, this liquor store doesn't have it. Well, you know what? Let's get it in there. So he's been communicating with us. One of the things that we did, and this was credit to Phil, was we actually rewarded the investors because it pays to be an investor. That's kind of our motto. We rewarded the investors, you can see from the pictures, who actually went out and bought Yolo Rum. So they took a picture, a selfie in front of a specific liquor store that we asked them to. Phil sent the email out for that, and we asked them to. And you can see the little gift basket that's right there on the bottom of the screen. So thank you for taking the pictures. I mean, we got even Iraqi vets from supporting Yolo Rum and being investors in it. But I mean, Lucas Liquors, Chambers Liquors, we're everywhere right now.
We're going to continue doing those baskets too. So they're kind of flash events. So keep an eye out for those for liquor stores close to you when we do that. Because if you go out and buy a bottle, you will get everything in these fantastic baskets.
Yeah, it's really like everything that you need for a mixer. And I'll tell you one thing. I was at a tailgate yesterday. And then Yolo Rum sponsors that tailgate, and it was funny because we had a whole batch of Yolo Yummies. It was orange juice, cream soda, and then Yolo Rum Gold. No one thought that there's actually rum in the drink, and so it just shows you how good the rum is. So, but yeah, get involved. Again, ask for Yolo Rum, buy Yolo Rum, share Yolo Rum, tell your friends about it. If you go to a liquor store and they don't have it and you ask them about it, we're going to give you the email address so that you can contact us so that we can work with you and make sure that we get Yolo Rum in that store.
And that email address is actually going to be getsome@yolorum.com. And that'll be a way for you guys to send anybody to us so that they could get some Yolo Rum.
Get some. Let's go on to the next slide. I'll let Phil talk about this.
So that's we're waiting. A lot of people have been asking about their stock certificates, and we're really excited to get them out because we're doing something again that has never been done. But our stock certificates are certainly unique, and everybody is going to honor them and cherish them. They are a cool thing to have. We've had a lot of questions about them. We're actually still in the process of our crowdfund. We're wrapping it up. We just got some funding at the end of last week, and we're waiting for the rest of our funding. We're waiting for what's called a tranche from WeFunder. And tranche is a French word that means slice. And so literally we're waiting for them to make sure that everybody gets in all of their information. If you have not provided your social security number because you're paranoid that WeFunder is going to misuse it, we have to have your social security number for the tax forms. When this blows up, the government is going to want their piece of that. They're going to want their tranche. So they're going to want their slice of that pie. They're going to take it from you, but we need your social security number because every year, because you're a owner of Yolo Rum, we actually have to file a form for you with the IRS. So it's really important. So there's a bunch of reasons why some people's transactions are getting held up. And right now we're trying to get all of those cleared up. We have to have it all done by day after tomorrow, which is the 19th. And if you're in, you're in. If you're out at that point. Pretty much everybody's in. We have about 3/4 of everybody is solid. And actually that number is more like 80% now. WeFunder's done a great job getting out there and communicating with people. But if WeFunder is trying to communicate with you right now and they're saying that you need to do something, you need to do it in the next day and a half, or you're not going to be an investor. And already we see things that have happened, and a lot of things that are happening since our last meeting. It seems like a whole different world. And we had our investors meeting because of you guys. Yeah, exactly. Since our investors meeting, it was great meeting all of you guys, actually putting a face with names. A lot of you guys are interacting with us regularly. So it was great to meet you.
And your passion is just as much
it's unmatched.
Yeah, there's nothing like being able to talk to you guys. And I mean, you guys are just as mad as we are that there's not Yolo Rum in certain locations. So that passion that you guys have working with us to make sure that we can get out there. I mean, we're only a small team I mean, we're dedicated, but there's only so much we can do. So having your voice and having you have our back just makes it a lot easier for us to get done what needs to get done and help you make sure that you're getting a return on your investment, because at the end of the day, it's an investment with the shares that you own.
Thank you, guys. It's great meeting all of you. I really feel by the end of this, this is going to be a lot like a family. I feel like I'm going to know all of you. 1,100 people, that's like the size of it's a big high school.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, the principal knows everybody's name. So I feel like I'm going to get to know all of you personally, and I really look forward to the day that I get to meet everybody. We're going to have events all over the place. And when we have these events, you guys are going to have exclusive VIP access. As this company grows, this 1,163 people that have invested in our company and believed in us and now have become investors and business partners with us, we really want to show how much we do appreciate that. And membership will have its benefits, especially when we grow this company up. So once we get everything finalized with WeFunder, then we know how many people got in on the early bird special, how many shares exactly that we need to issue, the amount of money that we really have to work with. Right now, we just got the money. We haven't done anything with the money yet. I know you guys have been anxious to know how we're using the money. We haven't used the money for anything yet. It's been sitting because we're trying to figure out the situation with WeFunder, and we are getting funded, and we're very happy that we got 3/4 of the money funded, and we're just trying to get the rest squared up. Once everything is finalized, we will be able to.
You got to get your official investor participation information to us for WeFunder. We'll prepare the certificate packets, and they're going to be customized, signed, and then we're going to send them out to you. Our goal is to have them all out by October 31st. So that's the agenda that we have right now. But again, we're going to do these meetings every month with you guys so that we can keep you up to date about what's going on. And we didn't just do these investing campaigns without keeping you uninformed. So we're going to make sure we give you all the details you need as we get closer to these dates that we promise you.
So our tranche is going to be September 28th, and we're going to start issuing stocks October 1st. We hope to have all of the stock certificates sent out, fulfillment complete by October 31st, by Halloween. We want to have all the certificates out. So you guys can definitely expect to see them before then. A lot of people will start seeing them in the first week of October because we have the certificates ready. We have all the packets ready. We're pretty much ready to go. We're really well prepared. So our fulfillment is going to go smoothly. We're doing all the fulfillment ourselves. We didn't do a lot of perks because we want to make sure that our money is working hard for our company, and giving out perks, I don't really understand how that works.
It takes away from what our goal is and what we're trying to do as our brand. We don't want to take away the bottom line, because that bottom line needs to go to make sure that we're going to be able to expand, get the bottles where they need to be. And yeah, I see some of you asking comments about how we're going to get distribution in Florida, or how can we get in certain states. We're going to be able to do that, and we have a plan for that. I think we'll get more detailed once we have those locked in. We have Dave Elger on board, who's phenomenal business mind, has been in the business for 26 years. So we'll keep you up to date as we get closer to that. And again, any questions that you have, we will get to those comments as we get closer to the end. Again, we said this last time. If you miss it, not a problem. I'll actually put up the password in here, and I'll let you download the PDF. But we have content for you to use. So in addition to you just taking selfies at these liquor stores or these events that you're at, we actually at yolorum.com/owners, we have logos, photos, updated info. We're going to add recipes and more to that, so that you can have all the stuff you need to tell your friends, tell everyone about this investment, and tell them about the amazing rum. What's in the works right now, if you've gone to the website and you're like, hey man, this maybe looks outdated to you, we're on it. We have the adjustments coming your way so that we can modernize that website, make it more efficient for anyone that isn't an investor, obviously, that just wants to find Yolo Rum. So we have those in store. And now to Phil's point that we talked about earlier, and while he talks about it, I will throw up the information for you to download for the login. But get some at yolorum.com. This is the email that we want you to use to communicate to us. Right, Phil?
Perfect. Yes, it's easy to remember. Get some at Yolo Rum. It's a call to action, and as you guys know, you guys are highly active, and we want you guys to continue to be, and we really need your support, so we appreciate that. So get some at yolorum.com.
And right now, you can see, if you're watching on your computer, you can see that panel on the right-hand side where those comments are. You'll actually be able to download the file, the username, not username, excuse me. It's just a password when you go to yolorum.com/owners. We don't want to just share it out there, because we don't want to just have anyone be able to access it. Only you investors are the ones that get to see these webinars and engage and interact with us. So you can see that popping up right there on the side. So again, we want to keep these short for you guys. Everyone's super busy. We just want to give you an update about where we're at with these certificates, where we're at in terms of your communication with us about the expansion and everything that's going on our end, to make sure we can fulfill your orders. So just thank you for everything. At the end of the day, you only live once, and you guys are living and get to be a part of a 23-time award-winning alcohol brand. And 23, that's new, right, Phil?
Yes, we just actually won 2 new awards. So we're extremely proud about that. 23 international awards, highly decorated product. It's an awesome name. It's an awesome rum. It's actually an awesome company, and thank you guys for being a part of our company.
So remember, Yolo Rum investors, our Colorado distribution company is New Age Beverage. So that is, if you want to go to a liquor store and they're saying, how do I get in here? New Age Beverage is how you can get it. But again, that communication through us at getsome at yolorum.com, that's going to be a little bit more efficient. So not all the pressure is on you to keep that communication, because those liquor stores, those companies are just as busy as you are. So just to make that easy for them, you can just say, hey, I'll email the location information to our people at Yolo Rum, and we'll get that in there for you. So we have a lot of people here asking questions. So if you want to type in your questions now, I typically buy, this one's from Jonathan. I typically buy my spirits at Total Wine and More here in Florida. Do you anticipate them becoming a distributor anytime soon? I do not see our product on their shelves yet.
Please ask for it, John. It's super, super, super important that you ask for it. Get a hold of that manager and tell him, hey, I shop at this store. I'm an owner of this company. I have friends that want to buy this. It's super important that you contact them from that level, so that when we actually contact them at a corporate level, they have some requests in it. But if enough stores request it, it makes it a lot easier for us. We do have distribution down there. Our distributor works with Total. If we got into Total Wine and Beverage, it would rapidly change the course of what we're doing, extraordinarily so.
And that changes it for you as well. You know what I mean? Like, it's a big deal, because you guys are our voice. I mean, we can only go to so many liquor stores. So to have you guys as customers go in there, and I mean, we're doing the same thing. I went to a liquor store the other day, and I bought 3 bottles. And I tried to clear that shelf out, because that demand, those liquor stores need to see that there's that demand there. I mean, and that's what I used for that tailgate, and it was gone like that. So it wasn't a waste at all, and they're out of it at that location, so now they have to restock. So we're definitely doing what we can with New Age Beverage to get it where we need it to. Is it for sale in New Orleans, Louisiana?
It is not, but Louisiana is on our short list. So we're a new company. We're a small company. We're expanding. Louisiana is definitely on our short list. We have about eight states that we're in process with right now. Louisiana is actually a state that we already have compliance with, so it makes it a little bit easier for us. But Louisiana is definitely on our radar, of course. I mean, New Orleans.
Yeah, that's the party, man. So New York City, what's up? We got Anthony out there. Simone, she was wondering about how they can get T-shirts and party swag if there's a system that we're going to work on for them.
You know, the best way for owners and investors right now is to participate in what we have going on, because we're rewarding you with these items. Eventually, we want to actually have a merch section on our page where we're not trying to make money on merch, but like $10 a t-shirt to cover the cost of the t-shirt and cover the shipping, but so that we're not giving money away, because it's not a sustainable model for us to give things away. And we feel like our t-shirts are going to be cool enough that they're going to be worth $10. So eventually we will have a merch page with everything, even the signs that you see in the liquor stores. We have these really cool metal embossed signs coming out, which we'll be able to sell for like $20 each, and they're awesome. Like the value in the things that we will sell and how much we're selling them for. We're not trying to gouge on things, but we want to basically create free advertising for our company. And as you guys know, we're big into guerrilla marketing, and we're big into being able to perpetuate and scale up what we're doing. So we're giving away things, but we're rewarding our investors really right now. So participating, going out and buying it. We'll even, if you're not here in Colorado or in Florida, where we're going to have these baskets available. And in the next, I mean, we have states that could jump off even in weeks.
Yeah.
So
I posted that we're going to be in 8 states in 8 months, and I kind of jumped the gun on that. But that is, and Phil made sure to holler at me for that.
We're working on 8 states right now, but nothing is set in concrete, and I really don't like to come out and talk about things that we haven't signed contracts for.
That's why he's the boss. That's why he's the boss.
So
keep me in line.
But we have a lot going on right now. The crowdfund was extraordinary. It was like being on Shark Tank. The attention that we're getting, your involvement has changed the game for us. Here in Colorado alone, we've added over 75 accounts since our last meeting alone, and that's because you guys are pushing it really hard. Florida, we see the same difference. So John, please go to that manager. I guess it took 20 minutes to answer his question. John, please go to the manager. Please ask for a total. If we got in total, that changes the game for our company.
Well, and here's a good question. And so you guys know, I put up a link. You can actually order it on Jensen's online. You can order Yolo Rum Gold and Yolo Rum Silver, and you can have it sent all over the country. There's a few states that it doesn't send to, but for the most part, we cover all those states, for Jensen's Liquors does, I should say. So that's how you can get it sent out to those locations. Someone asked about if we should get bar placement on Bar Rescue, and I only bring that up because Dave Elger has great connections in that, and so the liquor business is a small business, and so we have a teamed up with Dave Elger. I mean, you could Google him.
He does hot mixology.
He has his own show. It's a weekly show. He's got tons of followers, tons of views. I mean, he's got a huge network.
He helped really launch Rum Chata, and he did Cabo Wabo with Sammy Hagar. But he has been in the industry a long time, and he actually happens to be very good friends with the guy's name is John. What's his last name?
Oh, I don't know.
John.
Yeah. I just yelled at you like this. It says, "You gotta fix your bar. What is wrong with you?" That's it.
It's not Tapper.
John Tapper. That's who it is. Hey, well, thank you guys. Here's the deal. I know a lot of you, maybe the password didn't come through. Email getsome@yolorum.com. Tell us you're an investor. We'll cross-reference and make sure that you are, and then we will get you that password. We'll even probably email the investors the password for yolorum.com/owners. But again, thank you guys. Our success in this investors campaign, our continued success with Yolo Rum, our expansion is only going to happen because of you guys and with you guys. You guys aren't just investors, you're owners of this brand with us. So that's important to know and empower yourselves with, is because my cousin said something like that the other day, and he was like, "Oh, I just own a little bit." You know what? Even a little bit of Yolo Rum is still good. So we're going to continue to see our success because of you guys. we are going to make sure that Larry and Kathy are involved with you guys and openly communicating with you guys, because a lot of you guys are fans and buy into what they say because you believe in them. And so they are owners of this company as well. Larry has the second most majority shares of this company. So they're not just endorsers, they're actually owners. So with that, Phil, you got any parting words?
That little bit could become a lot. We have some very big plans. You guys helping us, all of us doing this together, those small investments could become great investments. And we really want to become a legend in not only the liquor business, but just in our own minds, in our own worlds. But we really want those investments to pay off in multiples. So hopefully, if you guys did invest, and when we do pay off, we pay great dividends, or perhaps maybe in the future we go public with the company, and it would be it will be a great investment for everybody, even if it is just a little chunk.
And we're going to wrap it up right here. I see a few more questions. It's John Taffer. Thank you. One of the questions was, can we purchase more shares since goal wasn't met? Eventually in time, that is the goal, correct?
Well, we would
maybe.
Yeah, maybe. We would go to something possibly called a Regulation A+, which would be a bigger version of a crowdfund. And also possibly we would go public, and that would be something on the NASDAQ. And that's really what our goal is. And that's really keeping in line and following through with our democracy funded, democracy ruled, democracy powered spirit company. And we will be the first company to accomplish that. And only with your help, though. We really need you guys to help us.
You guys are part of this, and that's why we're going to do these meetings. We're going to email you guys again every month. With a holiday, we couldn't meet on the previous Monday, so we're going to, again, every Monday, once a month, we're going to meet. Once a month on a Monday, we're going to meet. We'll give you those dates of when it's happening. Again, thank you for the short notice for everyone that jumped on here. We're going to wrap this up. We appreciate all of you guys. And Patricia, just so you know, you didn't buy one share. You couldn't even buy one share. You bought 100 shares. Every dollar you spent bought you one share. So don't worry, and that will pay off for you. Just like you said, a little bit can go a long way. And you know what? We're going to end this up by just saying YOLO.
YOLO.
Thank you guys for watching. We'll talk to you soon. We'll send you out those emails, and get some at yolorum.com. That's the email to get rum in all those locations. Thank you guys. Cheers.